Hello, my name is Adam Murray and welcome to Extra Time. I'd ask you to like the video and subscribe to our channel as it really helps us out. Joining me tonight with Bevin and Mr. Briggs is sixth-year student Colyn Power. Welcome to the show, Colyn.
Hello lads, how are you? I just want to say I'm a big fan of the podcast. I think it's fantastic to listen to. One of them being very good. Fair play to you, keep it up.
Thanks. And could you just explain to everyone what you've been doing over the last month?
Basically, I started off the new year on the 6th of January, and I said I'd run for charity, and the charity I picked was Pieta House. And I meant to run, say, 150k. It was going to be 5 kilometers every day for 30 days, but I ended up surpassing that, and I ended up running 230 kilometers altogether.
Did you do much running before this?
Over Christmas now, not at all. Like, you kind of tend to just let loose over Christmas and just eat whatever's in the house. But say when the season was on, it was with soccer, we're running and stuff, and then you kind of go for the outrunner. So, but otherwise, not at all. Really, like, I would kind of surprise myself how much I did run, and like it kind of shows, like, just once you keep doing something over and over consistently, how better you can get at it, and just consistency and perseverance.
And when would you start thinking about this, or did you kind of have in your head for a while to do it,
or? Before the new year, around I'd say, kind of thinking to myself, I seen a few fundraisers and stuff for charities, say runs and stuff, and I was kind of thinking to myself, geez, I might give this a go and see how I do or whatever. So I said, kind of perfect setting, I suppose, would be starting like new year, new me or whatever. How I started, and I just said I'd start off the new year well, and like, especially with the lockdown and stuff, it was tough, and just kind of trying to make a bad situation as good, say.
Did you have other people that ran with you?
Yeah, fortunately enough, sure, the greenway is just right beside me there, and a few of the lads in my year and a few of the club mates ran with me as well. I've had experienced runners as well, people that put me through the test, say lads that have ran marathons and everything, and just they were mentoring me more than that, and then other lads from the soccer club and everything. Just people will support you then as well. They run, say, 5k, which is 6k or 7, and you'd be appreciative, and like, you'd be surprised who would end up running with you.
This sounds like
why did you choose?
I was going to say, this sounds like a Forrest Gump meme here, where the whole of Kilmac is just kind of running down the greenway with you. And you even have a bit of a schmeg started to grow there as well. Tell me about this, right? Like, you know the way you say, obviously, you're used to playing soccer in the GA, and then even simple things like, I'd often talk to Mr. Swaby, who's big into running, or Miss Hobson, about even footwear, right? The difference a good pair of runners can make to your feet. Like, when you started off doing all this mileage, like, what were the feet like?
Right, so first few days, I had runners now. They're only like 50-euro runners, I'd say, and they're only half decent now. But I said, right, I'm gonna have to invest in new runners. So I look in nice pair of Nike ones or whatever. And then, but geez, the first few days, the blisters started coming, and just, and I tell you one thing, they're the sorest thing, and they're just tough to get rid of. So needed the right pair of socks and right runners, the proper insoles as well. They're key now.
And why did you decide to choose Pieta House as the charity to donate to?
The reason I chose PSA House was the work they do is fantastic, and like, they just help anyone in need, and anyone with mental health or anxiety or depression or anything like that. And especially during the lockdowns as well. Like, the first lockdown, it was tough because it was all strange to us, but like, we were able to get through because the long evenings and this good weather. But I don't know, personally, like, I felt for the last lockdown there, just in January and stuff, in December, it was very tough now. Like, it's just dark evenings and just no motivation and nothing going on and everything. So like, and like they really depend on fundraisers. Say 80% of their money comes from fundraisers and just people doing good work for them. And like the work they do is phenomenal. Like, even just talking to a woman from Pieta House, they said like it's just COVID has really impacted. Like, it's impacted us all, and just businesses and charities like that, it really impacts them. And they just do heroic work, I think. And like, to anyone, like say age 7 or 77 or anyone like that, just going through a tough time, that they're always there, and it's brilliant, like what the work they do.
Could you see yourself doing anything like this in the future again?
I've had a few thoughts already. Say with the running, say just thinking like I'd love to run a marathon sometime. Or even I see Mr. Briggs is that from Abbey side, and Mark McConnell even doing the climb for Pieta House as well. That'd be incredible, like, as well. And just like, it's all like, I don't know, you just feel very good after yourself doing something like that, and just knowing like the money's going towards this brilliant fundraiser and it's going towards people that are in need of it. Say like, even when I was presenting over the money thing, and she said like, "Oh, you've saved like 3 lives." Like, it's just amazing. Like, it's just something I'll never forget. Say.
And 230 kilometers, I think it was, like, it's a fairly long way. And was there a point where you're thinking, oh geez, I won't be able to do this, or like you wanted to give up with it? Or
The easy answer would say yes, but no. I just kept going. Like, when I hit the 150, because initially I started off with 5Ks and 6 and 7s, and I ended up just clocking up kilometers fairly quickly. Like, I ended up just doing 10Ks and stuff, and you just see the kilometers rising, and you're just like, oh right, I'll keep going at this now and just see how far I can take it. Like, because everyone was, say, going the extra mile for me, so I just decided to do the same and go the extra mile for them. But no, it was getting fairly taxing now. I'd say around the third last day or so, or second last, I was kind of just like, right, I just get this done with now and just get the run over with, and then take it day by day then. But I know, like, after all, like, the feeling overall is much more worthwhile than the pain, like, say.
And like, you were doing it for mental health, but I can't help but feel like something like this would be an awful lot easier in the summer when it's warm outside, you know, the sun is kind of shining, it's less rain, but you actually took this on in possibly the worst month of the year, in lockdown, when I suppose you can tell, you know, that the days are still really, you know, they're getting dark. Plus, I suppose it couldn't have been easy after Christmas, because we all overindulge at Christmas. So, like, what your own mental health must have been thinking, you know, it must have been straining at sometimes during these 230 kilometers.
Oh, of course. Like, I really didn't know what type of challenge I was getting into, because like, I've only done running, say, in the field or with the lads, like, say, or on the pitch, say. But actually running, and like running severe amounts of mileage day by day, it was tough, like, but you keep reminding yourself, like, of the support you get, and like, there's always someone going through a tougher time, and that, like, there's much worse people off than me. So like, I'm lucky to just get out and run, like, or like the mental health benefits of running just outside, even though like it could be terrible weather, just getting outside, getting fresh air, and it does a lot, like, and it just kept me motivated and just kept me positive, and just all the good messages as well. That it's absolutely fantastic, like, and it does a lot for your mental health.
Did all this run? Oh, sorry. Did all this run affect you physically?
I suppose that, like, I was saying earlier, like, it was getting taxing on the body, but like, say, it was like, say, when 4 days left, say, I remember I went running in Polo Woods, and like, if anyone knows Polo Woods, like, it's an absolute torch of a run. It's just all hill, all the way up, all uneven surface. And the first injury, like first and last injury I got today was that day. I just completely rolled over my ankle, and like that night I was just icing it up the whole time and just taking proper care of it, because I was in some pain getting in afterwards. But other than that, I was okay, thanks be to God.
And would you been running every day, Colin, or would you have to take like days off to let the legs recover and all that?
Say there at the start, I was thinking, or even when I got the 150k done, I was saying to myself, right, I might take a day or two off now. But then again, I just said, right, I'll just go 30 days, day by day, and just give as all as I can, because like I feel I don't want to regret it. Like if I did take a break, and like I got most of my recovery was taking a few ice baths and just leaving their legs rest overnight and just getting good food into me, the water into me.
How many kilometers would you have been running like at a time?
Or initially, like say I got the idea 150 kilometers was for say 5k a day for 30 days. That was initially going to be the plan, but the more I got running, the more kilometers I wanted to run. Say the first day I done 5k, then the next day I think it was 7, then 9 or something, and then done my first 10k then 4 days in, and then I ended up doing 2 or 3 more 10ks. And then I remember the Saturday before I finished up, I ended up running down from my own house to Bevin Mr in Carl's Cross. So it ended up being 16k say. So I suppose that's where like the variety comes in, and like the motivation, like just going different routes and running different kilometers per day, like just keeps you motivated and keeps you going as well.
Is there a Colyn Power Spotify playlist?
Yes and no. So I'd have my own songs going as well, but some days you just throw on a random playlist from Spotify. A few I know there's a few good ones, a few summer ones, even in the dark days, like there'd be a few summer songs going. But as well as that, there'd be a few podcasts as well. It'd be good fun. A podcast. St. Declan GA Future Leaders. That's the one I'd have on as well. And yeah, these songs keep it going as well. Jeez, running without the music is tough going now. You're on the strong we're talking about mental health, but like running without music, that builds up your mental health as well, I think.
And you still doing much running now, or do you think you got much fitness or out of it?
Yeah, definitely. Like, geez, well, after me running now, but during the run, say, you definitely notice your fitness and just your ability to run like fast times and kilometers without going out of breath. Say, you notice that straight away, and then say afterwards, I just took a break. I took, I'd say, 2 weeks off running. So I was sick of it. But then the first run back, I was like, Jesus, how did I run 230 kilometers a month? Like, I was just bet, and I don't know what it was. But then yeah, I'd be going for 2 runs or so, and like kind of the pre-season training with the club now, and just keeping the runs going, a few sprints. But no, I wish now I was running the same kind of speeds and times and as I was in January there, but you have to keep it up and just stay positive, and the results will come.
Did it help you that you done it in lockdown?
I suppose yes, it was like, because it kind of brought up the fact like of all dark days and just being positive, like with the mental health and everyone, and like it kind of was having a big impact on people in lockdown, and especially that one there. But yeah, it was good, because you kind of get your schoolwork done there like around 4 or 5 o'clock, and then the run would kind of be your reason to get out, say, and like just get out for fresh air and just get your mind away from the books and stuff. And even got other people out as well, like other people that haven't run in a while, say, and just even to just get them out of the house and just everything, like it was a help.
And can I ask you, look, I suppose I was kind of surprised. I only actually heard about this when it was all over, and I just saw, I think it was Gavin Whelan posted up a tweet on Twitter. Like, how did this, or how did the community get involved, or how did you get money from people, or you know, how did you feel the buy-in was? Obviously, when you're in a locality, people seem to have, people know what you're eating for dinner. Really, they kind of know your business. Like, did you get much support even from, you know, walking down the road in the village, or you know, or how did people approach this with you?
Initially I said I'd set up the I Donate page there, and then ended up getting a few contacts and getting in the paper, and I put it up on, say, Facebook and Instagram and social media. People started sharing it. You'd have people donating, then like you'd be surprised like how much they donate, like, and just even in lockdown with coronavirus and stuff. But oh, it's incredible. Like, you have lads run with you from the village, and even like you'd be walking down, and like the first thing they'd say to you in the shop, you'd be like, "Oh, how's the run going?" and all that. And sure, like, I absolutely loved it because I felt I was like just the one being talked about, I guess. But no, like, geez, even you'd be walking in the street and like people be beeping at you and just shouting out the window, and you'd be like, "Oh, who is that?" And then like you can't but smile then, like, it's, you know, like they're like saying positive stuff, and I'm sure it's very good. Like, and then say with people not being able to donate online, just there's a thing you can put offline donations, and you just put in the amount, and it comes up then. But oh, it was incredible, like how much people sent you messages or supported or just anything at all. Like, it was just unreal.
Well, can I just say, like, in fairness to you, on behalf of myself and the lads, and on behalf of the school, I mean, I see plenty of people running, say, doing stuff like this, but they're all much older. Like, what you've done has showed incredible maturity, and I think like we've undertaken this podcast for the student voice and leadership. Like, you've done this has belied your years, and I'd like to just congratulate you. Like, like I said, I've only found out about this a couple of weeks ago, but I mean, it's phenomenal in my eyes, and I just want to say fair play to you. And it's something like that hopefully I would love if everyone in the school was more aware of. So hopefully if people are watching this, that like if you're going down, if teachers or students are going down the corridor, that they should say well done and, you know, fair play to you, because I think it's been phenomenal. So for me, the lads, and from all the school, well done.
Thanks a million. I appreciate it so much. Honest to God, like, she's even the likes of teachers and just yourself saying thanks very much to me. Oh, it's unreal.
And we'd like to thank Colyn for joining us today, and a huge well done from everyone in the school. We're all very proud. Also, this week we have Camogie superstar, St. Declan's own Miss Rocket, talking about her recent All-Star. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you soon on Extra Time.